Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in upstate New York. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. Alert 3. Alert 3. Banjo. Alert. 56. Mike, 56.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Slam.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Carry for New Orleans.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Bills' 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st down, Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
To kick off for New Orleans.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
On the coverage.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
47 Mike, 47. Watch the screen.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? You're waiting. Here we go. Watch the pass. Ready? 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
The 7-yard line.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, oh, you got deep? Check three. No. Hey, kill. Tighten up.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Number 17,
Emmanuel Sanders. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17. Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary playing a...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The final shot before half for Breeze. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Saints 17, Bills 14. Tyler Bass.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the give, this is Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Shift, shift.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Allen now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Handoff to Alvin.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He was brought down by Josh Norman. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They go right back to Singletary. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run here with Singletary, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. Defense. Left up defense.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Breeze. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Emmanuel Sanders, incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third down here.
It's third down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.